and I found my passion helping women in particular with their life and health, physical, emotional health, all of that, and wanted to invite some of you to do this with me. So this month we've been going through some Advent devotions together and just reflecting and sharing some things together. So if you're just catching this for the first time, go here, bit.ly/Advent Book Club 2015. You can grab the book. You can catch up on some of the other things that we've been sharing. There's been some awesome stuff that we've been doing together, going over together, learning together. So good stuff. And this is the book. That's Amory Miller's book, Advent Devotions for Hard and Holy Holidays, and just a lot of things that she gathered together to share with us. And hey, it's free, so that's awesome. If you want, I would love for you guys to just comment in and share with me what you've been learning too. I'm going to share a little bit, but I'd love to hear what you have learned as well. And let's see, 5 pentatonics. I know it's so sad. I'll go back and listen to more of them later. I heart pentatonics. Anyway, so today's reading was about having hope, like finding hope in some hard times and unexpected miracles. That was the main point of what she talked about today. And man, the biggest thing I took away, like she shared a lot, and if you've kept up, if you read a lot of her other stuff, you know, she has dealt personally with depression, with anxiety, has used medication as she needs to and that kind of thing. And I don't know about you, but like I've been through some dark times over the holidays. What she shared really took me back to a couple years ago when we were, I struggle to say the word homeless because it's not like we weren't like on the streets, but we did not have a home. Okay, we did not have a place to call our own. And you know, we were just in a really dark place over the holidays. And I realized that the other day because this year we have a little girl who is 3 and our baby who is just turned 6 months old this week. And it was 3 years ago that our oldest was a really similar age. And our 6-month-old was getting into the presents under the Christmas tree, like grabbing at ornaments and stuff. And I thought, I don't remember this with Maddie. Like, I don't remember having this experience. And I didn't, because we didn't have a Christmas tree, because we didn't have Jack that year. We went and got like the cheapest stockings we could find. We didn't have any of our stuff. Like we had our suitcases and nothing else. And that was the beginning or the early part, probably about the 2nd month of maybe some of the darkest like 6 months of my life. Like the times when I felt, when I woke up wishing that I hadn't woken up, when I faced the reality, like, you know, I think everybody at some point in their life has some kind of suicidal thought, at least maybe once, or like thinking, yeah, I don't want to be here, or what's the point in life? But this was like truly, like I didn't know what my purpose was. I didn't know why God was allowing us to go through what we were going through. It just, nothing made sense. We didn't have jobs. We didn't have, like I said, I struggle to say homeless, but like we were without a home. We had no home, no income. We didn't know what to do with ourselves, like with our life and whatever. And we were just in a dark place. Like, have you guys ever been in a dark place, particularly over the holidays? Like, have you ever just maybe you've lost someone close to you, like lost a loved one. Maybe you've gone through something like Mason and I went through, like our family went through, like our lives were turned completely upside down. And what Amory Miller shared, and I believe she went through a divorce and like a really rough time. But she talked about, there was a point where I think she talked about going into Target and buying this like tacky Christmas tree with like a hot pink flashy star or something on top. And it was less about the tree or the color of the tree or any of that. And it was, here's what I took away from it and what I would encourage you guys to do if you find yourself in a dark place, or maybe you have a friend or a family member who needs this in their life. She took one small step to move in the direction of hope, to move in the direction of seeing her life change. And when you have literally no hope, when you can't, when you know the truth is there is hope there, but you can't find it, you can't muster it up, you can't get it to come up in your spirit, you just have to take a small step in that direction. And I think sometimes that means that you need somebody in your life to come help you take a step. For her, I loved it because she's like talking about buying this Christmas tree and then driving home and not at all being in like this mindful place or anything, but just realizing like that she had done something. She had done something that pushed her in the direction of hope. So here's what I took away. There is hope. It is there. When the time is right, it's going to drown you. It's just going to overwhelm you. And your life will completely change. Like if you believe that, if you trust that, it's going to happen. It just will. It might not always make sense. It might take longer than you want it to, but it's going to happen because God's given us the gift of hope. God's given us the gift of His Son, which is our source of strength and hope and faith. But it takes just sticking with it and believing. And sometimes it takes pushing yourself in that direction, taking one little baby step, doing something to go in that direction. So my challenge for you, my challenge for myself too. Now granted, I'm in a different place than I was 3 years ago, but still there are some days, like yesterday was oh my goodness, it was an awful, awful day for me, just like mentally and emotionally. It took like 2 hours just to like get my head right in the morning. Actually longer than that. I didn't feel like my head was right until today. But you just got to take steps in the right direction. You just got to take steps towards hope, towards truth, towards faith and believing. So I would challenge you, if you're in a good place, figure out who it is in your life who you need to deal a little bit of hope to. And just go offer them some hope, offer them some encouragement, give them a listening ear. Maybe you're the person who is in a dark place and you're struggling and you're overwhelmed with life and everything has caved in on you and you can't even see a light at the end of the tunnel. There is nothing positive there for you to even cling on to. So my challenge for you is to just keep looking in the direction of hope. You have to keep looking. It is there. It will come. It will drown you. That's the truth. That's the absolute truth. So if this has been beneficial for you, I hope that you will share it with someone. We'll be live tomorrow night, but then the other videos will be recorded and you can grab them at bit.ly/AdventBookClub2015. And you can go back and watch them because, well, let's be honest, Thursday and Friday we're all going to be spending time with family and busyness and crazy Christmas stuff, and that's awesome, and that's what I want everyone to do. That's what I'm going to be doing. So anyway, have a great night. Thanks so much for joining me, and I hope to see you tomorrow night for our last live one. Bye, guys.